Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Sushi Tech Tokyo, and welcome to the Tokyo stage. It is my honor to be your MC today. My name is Maya Kanishi, and we will be starting the session City Leaders on New Collaboration with Startups and the Future. Let me give you a little bit of background around about the session. In 2022, the Tokyo Metropolitan Government launched the International City Network, called the GNets, as a platform where leaders, senior officials, and working level staff from major cities around the world can engage in multifaceted discussions from the world with different perspectives toward addressing shared global challenges. Through this network, we seek to advance proactive knowledge sharing and technical exchange among cities and contribute to solving common challenges and realizing a more sustainable future. Today's program is a spin-off session of the third GNets Leader Summit held in conjunction with Sushi Tech Tokyo 2026. We are very honored to welcome leaders and other representatives from overseas to share practical insights and lessons learned on implementing collaboration with startups under the urban climate disaster resilience and promotion of well-being in cities themes. To begin, it is my great honor to welcome Mr. Taniguchi from the Director for International Strategy, International Affairs Division, Office of the Governor for Policy Planning, Tokyo Metropolitan Government, which oversees GNets, to deliver his opening remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Taniguchi with a big round of applause.
Hello everyone, thank you very much for joining us today. I'm Daisuke Taniguchi, Director of Tokyo Federal Government. On behalf of the host city, Tokyo, I'd like to extend a warm welcoming. So today, the world is undergoing rapid changing and we are in age of uncertainty. So turning our attention to the roles of cities, there are unprecedented expectations and responsibilities to protect the lives and residents, lives and livelihoods against urban challenges such as natural disasters caused by climate change and also advancing more inclusive and just society. In these landscapes, now is the time to utilize a framework like GNets, where cities around the world can share knowledge and also engage in practical initiatives such as technical exchange and also collaborating with startups. At the GNets Leaders Summit to be held along with this Sushi Tech Tokyo, we will focus on two themes. First is enhancement of urban resilience to natural disasters and promotion of well-being in cities. In this summit, city leaders coming from more than 50 cities on the globe will promote multi-city lateral cooperation through exchange insightful perspectives and good practices against common issues. Today's session is one of the flagship projects by GNets and this Sushi Tech Tokyo to boost our relations. Today, the leader of Helsinki, Espoo, and of course Tokyo will take this stage to share the initiatives to collaborate with startups. I believe this opportunity must be valuable for cities to collaborate with startups and also promising startups who have the motivation to expand their business into foreign markets. So I cannot wait here. So please enjoy this session. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your wonderful opening remarks, Mr. Taniguchi. Let's move on to our next speaker. Keynote by Mayor Daniel Sazonov of the city of Helsinki, Republic of Finland, who is visiting Japan for the third GNets Leaders Summit. Mayor Daniel Sazonov, if you would like to take the stage, please welcome with a round of applause. if you'd like to come to the center of the stage.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Really great to be here, and I use the possibility to thank Governor Koike for possibility to join this conference and talk you about Helsinki and our vibrant startup scene and also our beautiful city. Welcome to listen about the happiest country in the world and about the capital of the happiest country of the world. I start actually with not telling you about startups, but about telling you foundations of happy life. Because we really believe in Helsinki that foundation for good and happy life is built from the same building bricks as good business environment is built on. We are most stable country, we have low corruption, we have high transparency, government really supports companies and works openly with private partnerships. We have free high quality education, a strong ICT and engineering talent pool, and excellent English proficiency. I don't know if I'm example of that or not, but you can decide that. And of course, our happiness is built on equality, safety, accessible public health care, and really wide range of welfare state services. So great basic building bricks for good life and for good business environment. We see that actually those factors also characterize our startup and innovation landscape. Helsinki is city of startups. We have 40% of Finnish startups located in Helsinki. And actually, I was really happy to see the numbers that Governor Koike showed and development of startup scene here in Tokyo, because we have had actually pretty similar pathway that we have came through. 10 years ago, the numbers were really low. Nowadays, we host over 1,500 startups, 840 of them early stage startups. Startups and startup backgrounded companies employ over 22,000 employees. They do over almost 350 million R&D investments and generate 7.1 billion in revenue. For those of you who don't know, Helsinki is a city of 700,000 inhabitants. So related to that number, these numbers are something to be proud of, and we are really proud of them. One special example about things that have really been thriving from our startup community is Slush. If you have never visited Slush, please do it next November. It collects the most funders from around the earth. Last time there were present funds that represent over 4 trillion euros of investment. This event gathers a lot of VCs. It gathers a lot of events around it, over 300 signed events. Something really to see and enjoy, especially if you run a VC fund, if you are a startup looking for funding, if you are founding, planning to start a new company, or if you represent city or country that wants to be present in the vibrant startup event, please get to know Slush closer. Other reasons why startups really appreciate Helsinki is that we can be the gateway to EU market. We have really vibrant test bed culture. We have available R&D funding, tech talent hub, really well-functioning digital infrastructure, and really, really wide range of other values that are good to build on. And we offer a great test bed for new innovations. It can be edtech, smart mobility, built environment, circular economy, health and well-being. Helsinki as a city operates in all of those areas, and we are ready to do partnerships with startups and private companies in order to benefit citizens, but also to generate business and to open new opportunities. Our cities just adopted new focus areas are health and well-being, circular economy, especially in construction, really in line with sustainability goals, creative industries, food, and maritime sectors as the most of the world's icebreakers, for example, are designed and built in Helsinki, especially those that operate in Western world. And of course, across these sectors, we really invest in AI, in tech. We, as mentioned before, we have really high skilled professionals and really high-level universities, University of Helsinki, University of Aalto located in Espoo in our neighboring city. This creates a great platform to really find new opportunities, to use mentioned testbed opportunities and to concentrate to these sectors or through AI or other tech possibilities. But finally, to conclude my presentation, I would like to move to the thing I started with. It's about the things that really matter in life. You want to have good work-life balance. You want to have good and smoothly running everyday life. You want to raise your children in a country where gender equality is strong, when there are progress in these questions, as Governor Koike led with a great example. And we really believe that for all startups, the talent is the key question. And where talent can live pleasant, smoothly running, vibrant life, there also companies succeed. And after all those R&D things, startup scheme, founding, founders, VCs, all those possibilities exist. But above all, you want to come to city and to country where the life is balanced and where life quality standards are high. So welcome to Helsinki, whether you're a founder, a partner, an international partner to a city, you're warmly welcome to get inspired together with us. Thank you and great to be here on stage tonight.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor Daniel Sazanoff. Let me introduce you to our next speaker. Next, we will have the keynote by Ms. Jana Tuomi, CEO of Enter Espoo from the city of Espoo, Finland. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. So, Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning, everybody. It's my great pleasure to bring you greetings from the city of happiness in the happiest country in the world, as you already learned from Mayor Daniel Sazonov. Also, my sincere thanks to Governor Koike and her team to be here today. Today I would like to introduce you the epicenter of Finnish innovation and one of the leading innovation cities in Europe. Espoo is Finland's second largest city, just beside Helsinki, 10 minutes from Helsinki, and one of the fastest growing cities in Northern Europe. Over the years, Espoo has been developed into a true innovation powerhouse. We rank the fourth what comes to applied patents in Europe. So just 3 cities are before us. In this slide, you can see that our place was ranked 6th, but we just got news that we are now 4th city in Europe. And around 100 startups are born in our city every year. These numbers, they don't explain all the success. So the uniqueness of our success is related to collaboration. How we work closely with research, industry, and public sector together. At the heart of our ecosystem is Aalto University, the leading university in Finland, and VTT, the largest technical research center in the Nordics. Aalto is not about only academia and academic institution. It's a startup entrepreneurship hub. Aalto Startup Center's accelerator has been ranked in top 3 in the world 2 times already. And the students are behind SLAS. So SLAS happens in Helsinki, but the brains are in Aalto University. So SLAS is a similar type of event as this Sushi Tech Tokyo. VTT, on the other hand, focuses on turning science to business. Its spin-offs combine strong research, real-world relevance, and early business thinking, creating companies that are built to scale. Espoo is very much a deep tech and high-tech city. We have around 1,000 high-tech and deep tech companies, many of them built on scientific breakthroughs. Companies like IQM, quantum computing company, leading one in the world, and ICEYE, operating the world's largest SAR satellite constellations, come from Espoo. In fact, our region's quantum technology ecosystem has been ranked 2nd in the world, just after Cambridge, UK. So, our strong growth areas are related to microelectronics and semiconductors, space technologies, defense and dual-use technologies, green chemistry and circular economy, as well as health technologies. Espoo is also home for large corporations and headquarters like Nokia Corporation, Kone Corporation, and Neste, the energy company. Actually, nearly half of the Finnish stock exchange companies' turnover is located in Espoo. At the same time, we are truly international city. We have over 150 internationalities in our city, and our services are served in mainly also in English. But let me now turn to an important question. What is the role of the city in all of this? In Espoo, we see the city as an enabler of innovation. We don't try to control the ecosystem. We work to make it function better. And we do this with these 4 different ways. So strategic partnerships, especially together with Aalto University and VTT, the Technical Research Center. We build collaboration platforms. And third, we have testing platforms to help companies to pilot related to mobility, energy, and circular economy. And fourth, we are catalyst for growth. And one example of this is Quantinova, the $500 million project for microelectronics and semiconductors, as well as quantum technology. Finally, I would like to highlight one area where collaboration becomes especially important: climate action. Through close collaboration with companies, we have already reduced CO2 emissions per capita by 64% compared to 1990 levels. And our aim is to be carbon neutral already 2030. And how we do these actions? So one example is Espoo's, Microsoft's and Fortum's new initiative, developing one of the world's largest waste heat project, a new Microsoft data center, which will provide excess heat to the Fortum's, the energy company's district heating network. So we will cover about 40% of our district heating with this energy and heating. So to conclude, Espoo's success is not based on one company, one university or one policy. It is based on collaboration. And this is also why we value our cooperation with Japan. So warmly welcome to Espoo, the city of happiness and innovations. Thank you very much. Arigato gozaimasu. Kiitos.
Thank you so much. Ms. Yana Tuomi, thank you so much for your insightful keynote. And thank you so much for trying Japanese. Arigatou gozaimashita. Okay, let's move on to our next speaker. Our next speaker will be talking about initiatives by the Tokyo Metropolitan Government and the private sector. Let me introduce you to Ms. Shina Iwai, the Senior Director for Startup Strategy at the Startup Strategy Promotion Headquarters of the Tokyo Metropolitan Government. Ms. Iwai, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shina Iwai from the Tokyo Metropolitan Government. Following your excellent presentations, I will now share Tokyo's startup strategy and project addressing urban challenges. In November 2022, we developed the startup strategy. This is the Tokyo 10 by 10 by 10 innovation vision. Under Governor Koike's leadership, we have been working to increase by tenfold the number of startups, global unicorns, and public-private collaborations over 5 years. One of our key efforts, SushiTech Tokyo, now in its 4th year, has grown into Asia's largest innovation conference, focused on realizing sustainable cities through high technology. We are grateful for the participation of many overseas cities. Other key effort, Tokyo Innovation Base, or TIB. It is a large-scale global hub connecting innovation from around the world. TIB has welcomed over 410,000 visitors. This month saw many international events, including a visit by President Macron of France and the Mayor of Helsinki, here with us today. In this way, TIB connects various players. It links ecosystem across Tokyo and Japan and will deepen collaboration with overseas innovation hubs. Last November, Tokyo launched an upgraded startup strategy, the Global Innovation Strategy 2.0, focusing on startups and scale-ups. Under this strategy, we target high-growth industrial domains and support startups and scale-ups with competitive technologies becoming more global and diverse. At the same time, harnessing the power of startups, we create better lives for Tokyo residents and sustainable society. Next, I'd like to introduce 3 projects that contribute to solving urban challenges. First is SushiTech Global Startups, supporting sustainability-driven startups to scale globally through public-private collaboration. Here at this venue, please take a moment to explore the startup showcases. Next, TIB Catapult aims to create clusters that challenge global innovations. Large corporations such as NEC Speaking Next, along with diverse stakeholders, collaborate with startups in focused domains to build a sustainable, impactful ecosystem. 12 clusters, including city tech and life science, are presenting their activities in the first floor open innovation area. Finally, the King Salmon Project. This course supports Tokyo startups to tackle overseas urban challenges with GNet. We have partnered with Helsinki as well as Moreton Bay and Rome this year. At 4 p.m. today, the two cities will deliver reverse pitches on the first floor. In closing, working closely with global cities and innovation ecosystems, Tokyo delivers solutions to urban challenges and drives global growth together. Thank you very much.
Ms. Iwai, thank you so much for your presentation. Let me introduce our next speaker, Mr. Naohisa Matsuda of NEC's Business Innovation Division. Thank you so much. If you'd like to come to the center of the stage.
Hello everyone. My name is Naohisa from NEC Japan. Today I'd like to talking about NEC Open Innovation initiatives. So first I want to talk about NEC. So NEC is now changing to the more like social value creation company, and we provide a solution from the ocean floor to outer space. To achieve this kind of the big goal, we cannot do alone. So open innovation and collaboration with the company is a key element for our solution. And here's the idea of how we are doing the open innovation. So inbound is how we can get the technology from outside, and it includes a CVC or a business contest. But our uniqueness is more like outbound, how we can provide our technology to startups or socials to accelerate the open innovation. So today I'd like to pick up one of the key challenges that we are doing for the social value creation. The topic is for the reducing the waste plastics. So in Japan today, approximately 9.1 million tons of plastics are wasted, and only 22% is recycled. And one of the blocking issue is data is not organized, and also it's very difficult to share the information between the organizations. So what we are challenging as a company, we want to connect the multiple stakeholders related to recycled plastics. So it means not only the recycled plastic manufacturers, but also including the plastic users, such as manufacturers or retail, consumer, and logistics. So by using the technology of AI, such as material informatics, we can have the more efficient information sharing between the stakeholders. To solve this, one of the key activities which we are doing is a collaboration with Tokyo City. So the left side is a Global City Tech Beach, and we are collaborating with one of the startups of the platform, and we are creating the value with these startups. And the right-hand side is Tokyo Cross Lab. And this activity is to providing our facility to startup for the collaboration in this area. So by utilizing the government power, we are accelerating the solutions. And finally, this is the idea that how we can utilize our technology to startups. So NECX is a NEC 100% owned company in Silicon Valley. And we have just started this program in Tokyo as well. So my key message today is we want to welcome any startups or enterprises who wants to collaborate with NEC through NECX and NECX Japan Edition. So thank you for my presentation.
Thank you so much, Mr. Matsuda. At this time, Ms. Iwai will be leaving us. Please join me in giving Ms. Iwai a warm round of applause. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to move on to the panel discussion. The theme of the discussion will be shared perspectives and bridging toward implementation. Sharing perspectives and building bridges toward implementation. Our moderator is Ms. Cristina Gomez Garcia Reyes, Lead for Urban Innovation Business Development World Economic Forum. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Cristina with a round of applause. So let me introduce all the panelists. Ms. Daniel Sazanov, Mayor of the City of Helsinki, Finland. Ms. Yana Tuomi, CEO of Antur Espo. And Mr. Naohisa Matsuda of NEC's Business Innovation Division. Now I will hand the floor over to our moderator, Ms. Cristina Gomez Garcia Reyes.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Ohayo gozaimasu. I don't speak Japanese at all. But very warm welcome to this very first panel of the Tokyo stage at this 2026 version of Sushi Tech, as well as the third summit of GNETs. Thank you to the Tokyo Metropolitan Government for bringing us all together here. I am Cristina Gomez. I lead the Urban Innovation Agenda at the World Economic Forum, and I'm very glad to be here today speaking about a topic that is very close to my heart. What I like about today's panel is that it brings innovation to earth. It brings innovation to a different perspective. It brings innovation to an area that is beyond cool products and services and pioneering products and services. Today we're going to talk about innovation as ecosystem building, innovation as public value and economic opportunity, and innovation as partnerships, international partnerships. So we have 8.3 minutes. So we're going to do this very fast, and hopefully we can cover all the topics, and we will continue in the corridors in this great event. But let me start with Mr. Naoshi Matsuda, because if we are to talk about innovation ecosystems, you were clearly mentioning how you're building innovation ecosystems, not only in Japan, but worldwide. And my main question for you would be, how do you make international collaboration between and among innovation ecosystems something meaningful? We usually talk about international collaboration as a nice to have, but does this work in practice, and how are you making it work?
So thank you, Christina. It's a very good question. So first of all, I want to say that to go global or to go international, in oral, it's very easy to say, but it's very difficult to act. So I think one key point is not only just saying the collaboration, but to have the more like a local networks or deep interaction with startups to go for the collaboration. I think that is one key crucial thing. And another thing that I want to highlight is when we want to do the international collaboration, I think most of the people think that difficulty is language or cultural difference. But for me, the collaboration with large enterprise and startups is a culture between large enterprise and startups. That gap is much bigger than language or culture gap. So the key point for the success of the international collaboration, in my view, is like how we can have the more like two-way commitment with large enterprise and startups. So large enterprise tends to only utilize the technology from the startups, but I think that the very important concept is how we can have the more like mutual benefit for each other. How we can utilize the startup technology, and also how we can contribute to their sales. That is, I think, key success for the international collaboration.
Fantastic. And I might come back to you with a few other questions. And now let me turn it over to Jana Tuomi. Ms. Jana, first of all, we're ready to pack our bags to go to Finland and be happier and have a better work-life balance. Thank you for introducing your amazing country. And I have to confess, I've never been there, but I'm ready
have
to
to
go.
come, you
have
I'm
to come.
ready. I'm ready to pack my bags. Talking about collaboration, bridging the gap between startups and companies and corporates. Ms. Tuomi, you have stressed the importance of collaboration with companies and the private sector, which is fundamental. Then we're going to talk about collaboration with the public sector, but please tell us more about how this collaboration can happen. How are you closing that gap between startups and companies, and how are you attracting companies to support the ecosystem that you're building in Expo?
Thank you very much. So it's all about people, strategic partnerships and how we believe in the same purpose and goals. So the co-collaboration we call about a radical multidisciplinary collaboration, and we build collaboration platforms. So this radical multidisciplinary collaboration means that the academia, companies and public sector all together, we build innovations the world needs right now. And a little bit, if I be more precise in this, we used to only have individual pilots, and now we have a shift to structured ecosystems that support the scaling and help startups to grow much faster. One example of those is, as I already mentioned, the $500 million Quantinova related to semiconductors and quantum technology. So we, together with Aalto University, VTT, the industry and City of Espoo, have built this concept together. And whatsoever we do, for example, in Enter Espoo, because it's our role to serve our ecosystem, we listen very carefully the key actors in our ecosystem, what they need, what the companies need, and then we start building these concepts and ecosystems and communities, clusters and platforms together. Another example is Green Line. So we noticed that across our Western Metro line there are many green transition key actors, and we invited them together to build this concept together to help everybody benefit more about this green transition. And the third one is related to geopolitical situation, Defense Tech Hub. So in 1 year we gathered over 70 companies to build a Defense Tech Hub related to deep tech and dual use activities. So we want to learn from our ecosystem what are our strengths together. So that's how we build these ecosystems, and then want all key actors to benefit to this, from this collaboration.
Thank you, Ms. Tuomi. And let me pick it up from this Defense Tech Hub approach. As Mayor of Helsinki, Mr. Sasonov mentioned also key growth sectors of your city, right? Can you talk a bit more about the growth sectors of your city, how it connects with startup, and how is Helsinki supporting that startup scene to connect with the key priorities of city growth and urban development?
Definitely, and the key growth sectors, well, of course, cross-borderly AI are such a sectors that we have identified that there already is action around those sectors in the city. Bigger companies and then smaller companies, startups, and that's something that we want to bring those together and boost their work to that they grow and are more ambitious. I think that we talk about defense and dual use questions. It's about defense and about the civil use. I've tried to introduce an idea that startup city collaboration is there's a trial use potential for cities. One, they can create better services for our citizens. Second, those services can be produced more effectively often. And third is that it creates really economic potential for growth and new jobs. And when we keep in mind this and when we look at the collaboration opportunities and open up so that all these three things can match, I think that's extremely beneficial. And their city has to have courage also to a bit give up control. Of course, in some borders, it's always the legislative framework and all those things we all operate in, but we have to trust also startups and companies that don't have so many references already, that they can be part of the problem solving, and in some cases they can actually be the only one that can solve pretty tricky problems that cities have.
Fantastic. We're just on time, but thank you for your perspectives. We're ready to close those gaps between the growth sectors and investing in good innovation to bring it to cities. We hope that we can speak with each of you and among us in the corridors and days to come. Thank you everyone for your time. I hope we can, in the next version, have a bit more time to discuss and deepen into all these amazing experiences. But welcome to Sushi Tech again. Enjoy the next days and see you around.
Wow, thank you so much for
Thank you for
perfect
listening.
moderation. So, as our moderator just mentioned about more talking, if you would like to ask any questions or talk to our speakers, you can see them here in the connective space over here. So feel free to join our speakers. Please give our round of applause to our wonderful speakers. We would appreciate it if you kindly access the QR code, which will be shown here on display, and complete our survey so we can make the event better for you next year. If you'd like to have a chance to ask questions, talk to the speakers from this session, some may have time for a short networking opportunity in the connective space over there to the right. The next session will begin at 12, and the session title will be The Future of Cities Connected by Conference. Thank you so much.
Kondoの職場は深呼吸したくなる場所でした。私の中に、みんなとの間に新しい風が吹き始めました。